the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup. Shrewsbury School in the navy blue and white on the Berkshire station, and the Americans Tabor Academy on the Bucks station. This will be testing times for them. Just having a look early on, first few strokes look pretty good. Tabor Academy getting it right off Temple Island. That was a good start, but Shrewsbury School, more locally, have had the better of the start. They've seized the early initiative in this one, in the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup. Shrewsbury School up.
Yeah, Shrewsbury School with those crosses on their blades. They've got so much memory in this school about how to come to this regatta and do well. It's a huge tradition, and their first 8 you'd expect to be seeing in this Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup. Tabor Academy, it's great to see them coming over here and racing. Huge entry from the States this year, and it's phenomenal to see the interest in the travelling crews. But they have met a crew that is pushing and making sure that they're going to take their advantage early on.
Yes, a truly global event reflected in this race.
And again, you see here, Tim, Shrewsbury, they're the heavier crew, average weight 30 stone for the schoolboy 8, against the Tabor lighter 11 stone 8 men of the Tabor Academy. And when you're rowing in a similar amount, that extra weight can often translate to extra power. And we can see that in the Shrewsbury boat. You can see how the blades are just coming down to the water, and they are using their weight and their power to lean off the blade on each stroke, and they're lifting their yellow boat through, and it's just moving a little bit more per stroke.
Well, Shrewsbury School geographically couldn't be better placed, right on the banks of the River Severn. Took a run down there myself a couple of months ago, Sarah. I'm surprised you to hear that. It's a great spot. They've got a very good rowing setup at the school.
Did you give these boys some tips? Because we've travelled around the world, Tim, watching the rowing.
No, they left me behind. I'm sluggish when it comes to running on the towpath, and they were leaving me for dust.
And their coach, Sam Grant, I mean, he will have made sure that he knew exactly what was going on in that boat. He might have asked for some Tim's tips, but somehow I doubt it. Look at that, he's got them rowing really well together.
Yeah, it's just moved over from Eton, isn't he? Rowing professional, and coached the Eton set up until last year at Shrewsbury.
And as we go through the Princess Elizabeth, you'll see a lot of these coaches will have gone to the different schools, and a lot of them are ex-international rowers themselves who come and inspire and train the next generation. It really is good to see.
We talked about the anxiety and the nerves for the rowers, and obviously for the cocks. You can see there, that's Shrewsbury School, the cocks, Thomas Shields and that 8. But for the coaches as well, it's a big day out, isn't it? You get to Henley Royal Regatta and your year has been set up for this. For the coaches, they'll try and act super cool, but inside, nerves will be a flutter, won't they?
Yeah, that's for sure. And the best and the worst thing is they will be sitting in that launch that is following the Shrewsbury and coaches on the right-hand side of the boat as we're looking at it, and they're able to watch the racing, and the Tabor coaches will be willing their athletes on the left-hand side, but they're not allowed to coach them from that stage. They're not allowed to signal. It's part of our rules. And so it's torture, because you can't even shout to encourage them at this point, but they will be willing them on.
Sarah Winkler's a steward here, and it's part of our rules. Her rules, really. Here they come then, Shrewsbury School into the last 100 metres of this Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup heat on day 1, just into the second hour of Henley Royal Regatta. The crowd's growing at Stewards, as you can see. On top of your picture there, most of the chairs already occupied. Very keen, very big crowds early on. Day 1 here at Henley Royal Regatta. And it's going to be a win for Shrewsbury School against Tabor Academy from the USA. Good to see them competing. And they made it a good race. Jack Gordon, the cox there, gets his boat over the line. Victory for Shrewsbury School in the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup.
And Shrewsbury School just sitting easy there, well trained.